As usual. There we go again. Hey, Rick McBride with your Property Masters with 5 minutes of free time. Just wanted to apologize for being a little bit late. Had a little bit of technical difficulties, but here we go. Today we're going to discuss how to sell a business. Selling a business is completely different than selling a piece of property. If you own a business and you're thinking about getting out, one of the best exit strategies is to sell that business. There are many ways to accomplish this, okay? But first of all, the hardest thing to do with a business is value it. That's where you need experienced people to come in who know the intricacies of selling a business. Completely different than selling a property. So the first thing you have to do, you have to take a look at your inventory and look at all of your assets. Assets, depending on the business, can be a whole wide variety of things. Okay? But typically assets include accounts receivables, vehicles, trade equipment, any property that you own, trade fixtures, your profits and your return on investment, that type of thing are your assets. The second thing you have to consider is the good faith of the business. If it's Joe's Bagel Shop versus, say, Bagel King, there's obviously a little more value in the name of the Bagel King. And then finally, the last thing you use to help determine the value of your business is your profits. Your profits, and then project them forward, will help an investor that's considering buying your business. It will help an investor consider their return on investment, which is really why they're buying a business. Of course, they're going to want to make a profit buying the business. Profit is not a bad word. That's why we all are in business, is to make profits. Second thing you have to do, you have to market it. That's where we come in. Very difficult for a business owner to market their own business. Who are you going to sell it to? I mean, you don't know. Maybe someone will walk in your door and just buy your business, but unlikely. So you need to market it. Marketing a business gets a little tricky, because if you say, hey, we're for sale, maybe all your customers leave. They think you're leaving. They trust you, especially in a small business. Okay? So marketing is a tricky thing. Are we going to advertise it to everybody? Are we going to keep it confidential? We can advertise just the trade business. The way we accomplish this, if you want to remain confidential, is we advertise the trade business, just basically say air conditioning business for sale. And then we basically say this amount of revenues, this amount of customers, this many employees, that type of thing. If someone is seriously interested, they will call us and we will make them sign a confidentiality letter, as well as make a letter of intent if they intend on purchasing the business. So by keeping the confidentiality, they can't go tell all your competitors, hey, they're going out of business, this, that, or the other. Also, we have a network of other brokers that we use to sell businesses. A lot of times the person who purchases your business comes from, say, Tampa or Georgia or wherever. They want to move into the Florida market. So the fastest way to set up the Florida market, rather than setting up your own business there, is to go ahead and purchase an ongoing asset. And so we use our network of other brokers who have the buyers to find you a buyer. And that's something you don't have. We're going to reach out to competitors in an anonymous fashion, of course, and see if maybe they're thinking about expanding. And finally, we actually have specific websites that do MLS for businesses only. So we offer you an amazing array of opportunities for you to sell your business. The other thing to consider when selling a business, property is separate. So you're going to sell the two things separately. You're going to have your business that you're selling and all of its assets and good faith and all that, the return on investment. And then you're going to have your property sell completely separate. You don't have to sell both. You can sell one or the other. But we're going to separate them. We're going to value the property one way and the business another way. That is yet another way that we provide you a competitive advantage, because we do offer both trades. So if you have a business you're thinking about selling, let us know. We'll be happy to sit down with you, try and figure out a valuation, and market it for you. You can reach us at 386-866-1007. That's 386-866-1007. Have a great day.